Hello and welcome to my first review. Today we're gonna talk about the Emax Hawk 5. We're gonna do a full review and we're gonna do some unboxing of the Frsky Taranis X-lite. Sorry to say I don't have no batteries, so it's just gonna be a touch and feel. And I want to start to talk about the Babyhawk R. Why? Because I've just recently done this 3-inch arm conversion and 2.3-inch propellers with the original motors, and I must say this makes a huge difference in how it flies. It's now starting to get really close to a 5-inch, where you can have really smooth rolls and get some really nice, nearly freestyle footage from the DVR. So if you have it, and if you don't, or if you haven't done this modification, I strongly suggest you buy those 3-inch arms and those 2.3-inch propellers. It's Avan 2.3-inch propellers, and you'll be very happy, I promise you that. So if we take a look at the Emax Hawk 5, we open the box. Now I have flown it, so it's unpacked already, but in the box you get some manuals. You get the manual for the camera, which is a Frsky Aero Micro Pro, and you also get some instruction for the XM Plus receiver and for the F4 Magnum stack. You also get really nice. Then you get some Avan flow, 5-inch flow propeller, and you actually get 2 sets, so you get in total 8 propellers. Now I have already thrown out the first set, so I just have 1 set now. Then we have the drone, and as I said, I have already flown it, so it's mounted. You get a remote control for the camera, extra screws for the camera. You get an SMA whiptail, and you actually get two antennas, and these are the white ones, therefore it's left hand. Pagoda, Emax Pagoda, that's good. And you get a spare arm. I have not measured, but I suspect it's 5mm arms. And you get some extra screws, and you get some zip ties for mounting what you want, and you get 2 battery straps. So it comes fully equipped with everything you need except battery. So if we go ahead and talk about the quad itself, I don't have nothing to complain about. Nothing, but I don't have much to complain about. It's a simple yet strong construction. The flex in the carbon fiber is nearly zero, so it's strong, high quality carbon. You get some extra bracing for the top to protect it from impact from above, and you get a cap for clean video and clean gyro updates. The nice 2206 2300 kV feels coggy and nice. I believe very good bearings also, and it's missing that center hole for the engine, and that's good, so you don't get all that dirt and shit up in the bearing. So I believe the bearing is gonna last for much longer. I have three things to talk about if we want to talk about downsides. I believe they could have made the protection for the camera a bit wider out. I actually knocked the lens out of position once, so it became crooked. They could have just made this little bit longer and this one also a little bit longer, and it would have been enough. Also, this is the maximum angle I can reach without unmounting the camera and repositioning it. If you look closely, the contact of the camera is actually touching the FC, and that's something they could have done a little bit better, I think. I believe if you unscrew the camera you can get more angle, but then you get a quite high jump from this angle up to next angle, I think, and to be honest, this angle is enough for me, especially with the 2.1mm lens. You get a little bit higher field of view, and it's enough for me. I can fly quite fast with it, for me at least. Then you have the positioning of the button for the VTX that is really annoying. It's so you come and land and you go out and you want to take up your quad and you take it. Nearly every time, if you don't think about it, you're gonna push the channel selector on the VTX, and then you plug your new battery in and put it out and put on your goggles, and then you have no picture. And you think, what the... But it's actually just going up and pressing this button 8 or 7 times and you're back in business. But it's a bit annoying. They could have positioned the bottom different so you could have a pin or something to change channel. This is, I think, the baddest position. It's where you grab the quad. Every time you grab it you change the channel. That's about it. The stack is soft mounted with rubber bushings that's, instead of sitting on the card itself, is sitting inside the frame. So the whole stack is mounted on rubber bushing for soft mounting, and I think it's much better, cleaner solution that don't build the stack even more. So now I have put on some propellers and we're gonna do a test flight. I just want to point out that I'm not sticking a thick GoPro on top of it to give you some pretty pictures, some nice footage. I will show you the DVR footage, and that's just to be fair with the constructor, manufacturer. It's not supposed to carry a GoPro, it's a racing quad. So to be fair and to show you the performance of the quad, we will stick with DVR. So let's go out to the field, as someone else said. 1, 2, 3. Hello and welcome to the field. Beautiful weather, little bit windy. I have some connection problems with my goggles, but I'm gonna do my best to talk you through when I fly what I'm thinking and what I'm doing. First I'm gonna start slowly, and then I'm gonna progress faster, and maybe even do some race lines. But here we go, my first time. So we start smooth, slowly. Yeah, you can put a swag. And slow rolls. And we see if we can do something beautiful. We get a that's some acrobatics and slow, smooth flying. And if we turn it up a notch, we can get some speed out of it. So let's go.
With twilight, we're losing sense of time. This fire inside me, it lights me, building up chemistry, building up chemistry.
So If we go on to the unboxing of the Frsky Taranis X-lite, and of course it comes in this nice box, protection box. It's a hard box, comes with some protection foam. It comes with instructions, some stickers, and of course the remote itself. You have some screws, and you have some plugs to put in the holes where the screws sitting, just for making it pretty. Then we take a look at the controller. I'm really looking forward to this one. Some gimbal protectors, very simple but does its job. And it feels really good. You have two sliders, you have two positioning switches, you have three positioning switches, you have a plug here, and that's where you can put an external antenna as SMA connector. You have some ports in the bottom, probably to do changes, and here is to program the receiver. Also an SD card slot, and if you want, I think that is for headphones. Here is where you put the batteries, and it's 18500 lipos you use. And I'm really amazed how it feels. It don't feels like it looks, I can tell you that. You also have the port in the back for external. So I had some struggle to get the port in the back open, but it's just because it was new. It's just to slide it up and it will open like that. I'm really surprised by the feel of it, because it really do not feel the way as it looks. You have some rubbery, nearly like sticky pad on the back, so you get a real firm grip, and you have no problems to reach top end. I have a little bit problem on my X9 Plus. Yeah, that's all for this time, and I hope you like it, and I will gladly do more of this. But for now, thank you and goodbye.